welcome aboard the mothership. Nice to meet you. The clerk of the sea. Hello, how are you? Welcome aboard. Thanks for beaming up. Let me get these buttons going here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My buttons might not be working. Uh-oh. The scuff. Oh no. Oh no. Do these buttons be working? That button works. This button works. Wow. Hello, welcome aboard the mothership. Wonderful, wonderful. Just chilling, hanging out, collecting points. Hatch your egg into a robot when you get a chance. Yeah. Hello, Slips. How are you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, how are you? Ah. I was working on our big music video debut for the birthday stream later this week. I was just working on that earlier, and oh my goodness, it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Ah, hey, thanks for the beam up. I'm not sure if my buttons are working. The buttons are not working. So strange. Sometimes OBS just says no, Bitsy. No work for you. Ha. Yay! So many redeems. Keep an eye on those. When you got 25, you can go into our Discord and let me know, and you get a free alien PFP drawn by moi. I do the drawing of it. Just a little chibi, little. What's the cat's name? His name is Kiri Ito. Like, it means cut string. Kiri, like kiru, to cut, and ito as in himono, which is string, because Japanese is a crazy language. Yeah. He's half Japanese bobcat. Not bobcat. That's a different kind of cat. Bobtail. He's half Japanese bobtail. You see, he's got a little tuft at the end. A little tuft. A little exclamation point. Sweetie petite. Anyway, he is not sitting with us today. But he will speak to you with TTS. You were once over there for work? It's definitely interesting to hear. I really like how Japanese sounds. It's just a real pain in the rumpus to try and learn how to read. They decided to use like 5 different writing systems for like no good reason. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, they have reasons, and I guess it's like interesting because girls. Because the boys was just using Chinese characters and the girls weren't allowed to, so the girls made their own writing system, and then it just got more confusing from there. Oh well. You already have to go, Slippin'. It's very late. I know, I'm so late today. I'm such a naughty bead. I'm a naughty alien. I was just trying to work on our debut stuff. Don't worry, the birthday stream later this week is I'm gonna start real early and I'm gonna go like forever. Maybe not forever, but you know, a long time. You made the mistake of going out to eat and didn't know that tattoos are bad. Oh no. It depends on where you go, really. In Minami Kyushu, that southern Kyushu area, tattoos aren't really so bad down there because there's no Yakuza down there. If you have tattoos, they just think you're a surfer, which is probably true, and they're so chill. But if you're in Tokyo, especially like 10 years ago or so, oh boy, even now they can get a little weird about it. I don't have any though. I don't have any. I thought about it, but I chickened out. I mean, being an alien and all. I've been probed once, and I figured that's plenty for me. I don't need to also get stabbed. You know. Oh, my hand tracking's on. Wow, that's embarrassing. Here, wait. Modesty toggle. Now we can use my hands. Hello. Boy. Hey, it's so scuffed. It's okay. I did it myself. Whee! There's so much scuff. I could be the queen of scuff. But I'm an alien, so I don't know if aliens are allowed to be the queens of things. Good question. Okay, so let's jump into it. We got a manga to write. Boys and girls and others. We got a manga to write. I got everybody out there saying ara these days. My plan. Mine evil plan. Where am I? What am I doing? Who am I? Oh, okay, I found it. Here we are. So this is Tsukeyame no Kenbujin, which means the sword dancers of Tsukeyame, which is a country on my planet, Ioterra. It's not my planet as in I own the planet. It's my planet as in I write stories about the planet that I made. How do I explain this? Goodness gracious. So a long time ago, I discovered / made up the planet Ioterra. in my lore, in the Vtuber lore, it is the stories on Ioterra are told via our intergalactic web show for entertainment purposes, obviously. But non-lore, it's just a planet I made up. But in lore, it's in my multiverse. Okay. Anyway, confusing backstory aside. Last chapter, y'all killed off the mom. So it's kind of like a samurai type of situation. We got this young girl who's like wanting to be a sword dancer. And, but there's this war coming. There's this war coming. And, yeah. We were, wait, how long are these supposed to be? Didn't we have this problem last time? Right, we need at least 400 more words on this chapter. It's a little short. Oh, but that was just gonna be battle scenes. Right. We're gonna have that be battle scenes. Extra fighting. And now we're on to the love interest / bad guy? Question mark? I'm so bad at explaining things. Someone asked me to teach them something just last weekend. They were like, Bitsy, can you teach me live 2D? And I was like, I can try. I'm a real bad teacher. I might be one of the worst teachers out there. Honestly. I'm just terrible at teaching. For real. There's no good way to put it. I am bad at explaining things, and I run out of patience with myself when I try to explain things. Like, I don't know how to do it. I just do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so the Prince Tern Hems, he took a small boat to scout ahead, against his mother's will, because his mother is the queen of Ziri, and she's like, we're gonna go and find new land, and we're gonna just, get rid of anybody else who might be on that land, because it's gonna be ours now. Because we got kicked out of our land, so we'll kick someone else out of theirs land. Fair is fair, right? And he's like, that doesn't logically track for me, Madre. So here we are. You know the pain. New guys will ask what to do, and you'll try to explain, and it sounds right in your head, but right? For real, it sounds right in your head, but it just doesn't make sense to nobody else. And then I start getting so frustrated. I'm was so funny. I was just like, the thing is gone because of this. And they're like, I don't understand, Bitsy. And I'm like, I don't know how else to tell you that the thing is gone because of this. It was bad. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but it was like, obviously I had a super bad teacher. Alright. Alright. So I need to use my brain today. Oof. Big oof when that has to happen. Oh no. Oh no. Prince Tear and his 4 crew members who are like close to him. His friends, I guess. His most trusted advisors. That's what we should say. And 4 of his most trusted. I want to put that in. Most trusted. Just for me to remember. Just for me to remember. Most trusted crew members. Most trusted crew and Captain Eric. I think we named him Eric. Who is a friend. Right. Oops. I'm bonking things. Oh no. So hymns. That's 6 people, right? We Googled it. And 6 people could totally man a sailboat all by themselves. So they're on their scouting boat, heading ahead. This is pretty dang rough, by the way. We're just kind of doing this. Oh, it's kind of, yeah, we're kind of just doing this together to get it hammered out. Right. I'm skipping shiz. Oh no. Oh yes. So Tsukeyame is kind of a blatant ripoff of like feudal Japan, which I have been told on many occasions I should not feel bad about. So I won't. I live in Japan and they're like super cool with it. They're like, we're so honored you decided to just take our country and put it inside your book. I'm like, okay, sounds great. Cultural appropriation for the win. But for real, everybody I've asked about it have been like, no, this is great. Love the inspiration. Glad we inspired you. So nice. So kind. Anyway, where was I? What was I saying? Right. It's based off of that. So one of the things in feudal Japan, and still kind of, the Sea of Japan's real sloshy. Real sloshy. And it has wrecked many an incoming attack boat. Just all by its onesie. And so I kind of wanted to emulate that here. But the sea is violent. So yeah, near the shore, which is a weird thing. Being all violent near the shore like this, right? I mean, I don't know much about nautical stuff. I fly a spaceship, not an ocean ship. It's very different. Technically, I don't even fly it. I just give the vibes, and the slime crew, they fly it. Anyway, so yes, they grow near as they get near the grow nearer the shore. Goodness, this needs a second drafting. As they grow near, please excuse the misspelled words too. I am very dyslexic. You work in the ocean. Under it? What? How do you work under the ocean? Are you an underwater welder? Or you do something on a submarine? Only thing I've ever done on a submarine is eat one. Like a sandwich. Wait, yes to which one? The underwater welding? Because, whoa. That's cool. Whoa, commercial diver. What does that entail? Oh, I see. That's why you're the clerk of the sea. The show. Well, if I have any of my ocean information wrong, you let me know. I mean, it's on another planet, but we're trying to keep it believable for sure. What is this supposed to be? Destination? Wow. So it's, right, they're getting there. This is something He says something about the water being red and it being a bad omen. Right, we need words here. We need words here. Goodness. Oh, bonking stuff again. That's why you're in Japan, repairing the inspecting pier outside Tokyo. Oh, the big thing that sticks up out of the water after the sea bridge? I've been there. Oh, cool. That's real cool. Dang, you got a cool job. My assistant Bean almost went into underwater welding, but then he decided to be a personal trainer. It's a long story. So, yeah. If they're worse. Oh, the decision. This is decision, not destination. I don't know how do you spell that? Decision. Oh, goodness. We'll just keep moving. We'll just move along. This is the most roughest of drafts. Honestly, I can't final draft and yap at the same time. It just is what it is. We'll first draft it, and then we might even second draft it together. But I'll have to actually read it with my full brain juice before sending it to the mangaka. Am I also a mangaka? Kind of. So I have drawn my own manga. This one in particular is drawn by a good friend. Well, a friend of mine. A friend because I pay them. What is that? Colleague. That's the word. A colleague of mine draws this one. And they do a fantastic job. Right. The spray hits his face and it's warm because of the searing weed. Which is a substance on Eoterra that boils water when there is no salt in it. Something about the lack of salt makes it get all hot and bothered. And so closer to the seashore where there's more oxygen mixing with the water, it has more of a reaction, and so it makes like a boiling sensation and makes the water hot, or at least warm. And that's also why it's red. Searing weed is red. Red glow. Right. Okay, I forgot. So we were trying to think of a monster. Last time we were trying to think of some sort of a creature that feeds on not the searing weed, but the squid that live and eat the searing weed. So the little squid have a symbiotic relationship with the weed, like I have it written down here somewhere, like Mimo and Mimo's home. What's that called? The clownfish. Yeah. So, but we've got this bigger shark dragon-ish thing that we were gonna have attack the crew, but I can't. I'm not super happy with. It's not super cohesive yet. I'm not completely set on what this monster is gonna be. So this was kind of where we got stuck. The sudden flash. Big, but not huge, right? This isn't like a monster of epic proportions. This is like, it's upset you're in its home and it's gonna rough up your boat and the water's already violent type of a situation. So we were thinking it'd have like a manta ray body, like a water jet, but that feels way too Pokemon. And then someone was saying tentacles. Someone else was saying torpedo shaped. Someone else was saying like a Chinese dragon shape. Whale. Ooh. Technically, whales tend to fight squids. Oh, that's true. That's true. Have you heard the old song? As the old song goes, squid and whale It's the battle of the century. Squid and whale. Cannot remember the rest of the words. It was a long time ago. A whale. So they're kind of smallish squid. They're like not much bigger than Mr. Ito. Like even cat size would be like that. That would be the biggest the squid would get. Would be like a small cat. These are little squid. So what kind of a thing would like a whale? What kind of a whale? Because it's shallow water. So it can't be too fat. Right? But it also can't be too... It can't be like an eel or anything. Eoterra doesn't have snakes or worms. Basically, everything has to have legs or fins. It just... Yeah. Executive decision. Orca, porpoise. Oh! I do love a good porpoise. The dolphins do go into shallow water and are really cute. A mean dolphin? Or a group of dolphins that kind of almost looks like a one big mean thing. I kind of wanted to name it after Kabuki. You know Kabuki? Where's Ma? Ma was supposed to come and help me with this. He had an idea for the monster. Oh, well. Or they. I really don't know. Usernames tell me nothing. But yeah, Ma was supposed to come. Kabuki dragon. Yeah, that's the face mask. The guy that wears the big mask and goes yo yo. I don't know why, but I just really like how the mask is painted, and I thought that'd be kind of a really cool like pattern to have on a sea creature. Actually, let's grab a drawing program. Let's pull up my drawing program, because I mean, we really should just continue writing, but it's important. It's important, you know. It's imperative to know what we want this thing to look like. In my personal opinion. I get stuck on the weirdest details, for real though. I think I spent weeks researching, like, how dirigibles work. Once, because I have another series that's steampunk. We're gonna work on that one when we're done with this one. Like, this one's supposed to be kind of short, so I'd like to get this done within a year or two, tops. And then we'll switch into the steampunk one. Hello! Welcome aboard the mothership, Nora Ghost. Yes, I remember you. I remember you from last time. Welcome aboard. We're writing today. Although I might need to grab my drawing program. How do I open it without having to open up that other application? Then it'll take too much Wi-Fi. There we go. Back door. Actually, we might need... Let me get a reference picture too. Another name for big waves, you can call them white caps. Oh, because of the big slashy tip. I think I've heard that before. I don't know. I used to surf. So, who knows? Hello! Nerd is that? Wait. Can I just call you Nerd? Welcome aboard the mothership. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I remember you. Nora. Welcome aboard. What am I doing? Cancel. Okay, this is gonna be very embarrassing. I'm a professional, I promise. Oh, that's far too large. Oh my. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so... Oh gosh. No! What do dolphins look like? They got this going, and then that, and then some of this, and then some of that, and then some of this, and then some of that. Yeah, and that's a dolphin, right? And so, you're Brazilian? Oh wow, I've met a lot of Brazilians lately. Hello, welcome aboard. Hello, welcome. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome aboard the mothership. Let me see. So we're describing it as potentially something with tentacles. I'm thinking we might nix the tentacles. Something with some sort of dragon kabuki patterns. Maybe something that walks on the seafloor. Oh, right. We were going to name it Bokob? Possibly. We're thinking of a monster, a sea monster. But, like, not a big one. Just kind of a little one. Oh, Turkish. Cool. There's so many people that I meet when you go on that. Just a happy guy. This looks like Gru from Despicable Me. This little Gru guy. So what would eat the searing squid? The searing squid, they got like this kind of a situation. This is the searing squid. Oh, and amongst the searing squid, we also have the Unipus, which have just one sucker. And they're real friendly. So something that would eat these. But also potentially break a ship because it gets a little aggro. Maybe. I still kind of want to just do Amabie. Amabie is my favorite Japanese mythos character. Oh, actually, Kappa are too. So, okay, I'll draw you a Kappa. Kappa is my favorite. Kappa like cutie. I like cucumber. Oh, yeah, blushies. He's a Kappa. It's a Kappa. Got a little turtle head, a little body, little feet. And they sit in the water and they think about cucumbers. And also potentially sticking. They steal, if you're not careful, the Kappa will steal your soul out your butt. That's for real. That's like actual Japanese folklore. So unless you have a cucumber, they prefer the cucumber. But if you don't have a cucumber and you're in their pond, they might try and steal your soul. Specifically from the booty. I didn't make this shit up. That's real. But I also really like Amabie. Amabie is a fish goddess who is the goddess of health and wellness. And she's got this derp little like more like that. She's got this real big fishtail. Whoopsies. She's got this real big fishtail. She's like a mermaid who forgot to go to the salon and get pretty. Amabie. Anyway, we're getting really off track here. We need sea monster. Oh, I wanted to get a picture of a kabuki. Let me go get a picture of a kabuki. Kabuki. 写真撮ってもいい? お願いしますよ. Please, something that is not AI. And I have a real picture of a human. That's cool. Is that real? I don't know if that's real or not, but it sure looks cool. It's pretty convincing. Let me see here. Paste. Is that not super cool? I sure hope that's real. It seems real. Oops. I want a little zoom in. I really like those patterns. So it takes like got these like eye things going on here. And then I kind of like how it's got these like stripes going on too. And then oh yes, these wild eyebrows for sure. Super dope. And then this kind of a thing. Oh. And then that. Yeah. Teardrop. Maybe. Okay. And then a very large mouth. Come on, Bitsy, you can do better than that. Maybe I can't do better than that right now. It's okay. Wow. So, porpoise or a whale needs teeth. Porpoise. Whale. Ooh, buffalo. That right there's a hippo. This is totally a hippo right there. Oh my goodness. Wow. You know, it really could be a hippo. Nah, not a hippo. Dragon. Dragon for sure. Dragon of the sea. More pointy. More pointy. I don't know. It's too serpenty. Wait. Ooh. What about Nessie? What about Nesquik? What about... Oops. Like... Got like this thing. Oh, and she can have a little turtle shell like a kappa. Like a kappa. Maybe it also likes cucumbers. Yes. It's so ugly. Wait, hold on. This is the tail, by the way. Then it can have like that's a little too derpy, but you get the picture. Nessie. Nesquik. Loch Ness friend. Except it eats the searing squid. I mean, that kind of makes sense. You got the long neck to snake around this to find the squids. I like the turtle shell. That's fun. Something like that. And then it can have the cool kabuki pattern on its face. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that for sure. Yes? Maybe with not quite as long as a neck. Maybe it's got a shorter neck. Maybe we're just thinking like a here kind of a thing. So it's like not that vicious. It's just a little vicious. It's just a little... it's just a little... I don't know. Anyway. Just save this as a test file. Test. Monster. Test monster. Yeah. Okay. Close that. Kabuki. Close that. Okay. I'm thinking we'll stick with that. So, let me set a version name for this just in case I need to recover this information. Set a version name. First monster idea. Okay. That's spelled wrong. It's alright. Okay, and now we'll just get rid of this. So, in a sudden flash, a long neck, yeah. See, with a long neck and dragon-like snout. So it's got a long neck and a dragon-like snout with kabuki markings. Kabuki markings. Oh. And a turtle shell. That'll remind me. Turtle shell. Well, maybe it's hunting. That's kind of why, like, everything's roiling, everything's whooshing around. So it's currently hunting its prey. Yeah. Under the boat. The Nessie-like creature's shell. Nessie-like creature's shell bonks the boat as it swims under, chasing its prey. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Chasing its prey. That makes everybody go a real big sloshing and get scared. So we wanted to have venom? I don't know if we wanted to have venom or not. I don't know why it would necessarily need venom. It's eating small things. You only need venom when you're trying to eat things bigger than you, right? I think so. Anyway. Panic ensues. As the monster attacks. I don't think it quite is attacking yet. It goes bonk. Did we already do that? It's a thump. And a shadow. Then another rock. Right. So oops. Ripping out a chunk of the hull. That's what it's called. Yes, hull. I don't know how to spell it, but That'll do for now. As it swims under, chasing its prey. And then we'll just, and it ensues as the ship starts to go down. Go down. And draw the waves, or you said white caps or tips? White caps. I'm gonna put a note right here. White caps. Oops. Caps. White caps. Oh. White caps. Did I spell it right? Nope. White caps hit the ship and toss the crew into a frenzy. Crew into a frenzy. Okay, we're making progress. So let me see. So it kind of splits the boat in half. They're running around. Should the monster thing come up? Probably. How do I want to do this? Maybe I think this cuts it in half. I think that's the tip of the tip. and from there, right, hit the ship, toss the crew into the water. And in a frenzy, they start to swim, but get tangled up in the searing weed. This is searing. Hold up the searing weed.
Don't forget to check in.
Nada.
Join our Discord. Find your slime buddy. And try
Mr.
to steal the
Ito.
Overlord's hoe. Sub to join the Stranger Army or use
Mr. Ito, thank
plus
you.
list to see all the fun commands we have aboard the mothership.
Yeah, he knows what's up. Okay, so they're in the water. Some people are getting tangled with the searing weed. Prince gets burned a little. Prince gets he's not, let me see, he's like, he was on on a chunk of the boat and is floating, trying to use some debris to paddle over and get his friend out of the water. They both get burned on the arms and legs. Most of the others do not make it. They get tangled in the searing weed. I do want to show him going under. This is Eoterra information. I want to show the prince's head going under so we can see very clearly what's happening under the water. I think that would be a fun addition. That would be a fun addition. Yummy. Let me see here. So it's really weird, the lag. Being live causes lag on my computer, and it's hard to do this when it's lagging. So just paddle over to his friend. We'll have Prince and his friend do some dialogue here. Something like, what's the guy's name? Emmett? Eric? Eric. Eric. Is that right? Yeah. Eric, take my hand. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys have contributed to the story in any way with ideas, be sure that I write your name down in the contributors, okay? Don't let me forget. Don't let me sign out of here without writing your name in the contributors, okay? Put everybody down. But not the contributors. Oh, and if you want to read the first couple chapters, they're free on Global Comics. They're real pretty, too. And then as Eric here, no, ear, takes, turns. That's not how you spell it. And the prince is pulled under the water for a moment, and we see the monster in full as it chases a swarm of squid through the red weeds. Some of the crew are tangled and covered in burns. Eric. Goodness, I can't spell his name. I have another character called Eric, and it's spelled kind of similarly. So I keep doing that on accident. Eric. It's in a different comic though. That's in Maiden in Disguise. It's in my other manga, the one I drew myself. Eric's leg is stuck in some of it too. The prince swims down to cut him out and gets burns on his arms. Yep. Furnace. Go. Swims. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Words. You. Hold on. Okay, so let me see. Out of the. Wait, I want to put. So do a action. Do a scene. Exterior. Oops. Come on. No, not interior. Exterior. On the beach of, what is it, New Hanami? I think so. New Hanami? We'll have to check that. South? Later. Out of the 6 men, or men and women? I'm thinking men. I'm thinking he brought his bros, his homies, maybe. Maybe men and women. Out of the 6 people who came with him, only 3 are left? Half? What you guys think? How many people should be left? I think him and his friend for sure. So either 2 or 3? 2 or 3? Question mark? Are left? I guess I should put an or, so I don't think that's a fraction. Or something. Only 2 or 3 are left. So from here, transition line, cut to, from here, they wake up on the beach, and I kind of want them to, like, be found by an old granny or something. They wander the beach until they are found by an old granny who beckons them to follow. She feeds them, and they have a hard time communicating because of the language barrier. But okay, I think that's fairly good. And then we'll need to do a little heart-to-heart with Eric and the prince talk alone to decide what to do next. And then we cut back to Aiko. And cut back to Aiko. Aiko Ishiyama. Right, okay. So once that's filled out, that's probably plenty for this chapter. They're very short chapters, really. They're only about 10 to 15 pages. So that would mean we're on to episode 6 with the rough drafting. A new screenplay. Could be episode. You wonder why I keep looking down. It's because I keep looking down because I can't see my keyboard. Episode 6. Create. This is a toughie. This is the aftermath. Interior, exterior. And Fujin camp outside town. Day? Question mark? So we will see Aiko's father. Coming back with the search party or something. Some other goings on, and we will slowly get to Aiko, who is in a feverish sleep. When she starts to wake up, the pink hair guy, who I'm pretty sure has a name, but I have to double check, is there? Question mark? I think so. I think that feels right. Yeah. I really need to go through and second draft all this rough draft shiz before we continue. Don't know if that's gonna happen before next week. We might just have to keep scuffing through it next week. That's okay. You can join me for the scuff. We can scuff through it together. Ain't nothing but a tang. So, I do have to go though. I have to head out for now. We made some progress though. I'm very happy that we made progress. So, this time next week, we'll work on this again. And tomorrow will probably be an art stream. Might be a little late as well because I have a thing tonight. And then the day after tomorrow is patron only. And then the day after that, we're going to be doing a collab with some of my friends. So we'll be doing some Japanese study and gaming with my friends. And then the day after that, so 1, 2, 3, 4 days from now, is that right? On the 12th US time, we're going to be celebrating my birthday. Because it's my birthday, the 12th US time. That's my birthday. So, yeah, we're going to have a big birthday stream. Be sure to join. Be sure to join. We're probably gonna do a super chill subathon. Probably gonna be doing it real early to real late. Do a nice long one. We're going to debut and watch for the very first time together my music video of Kawaii Kaiwai that we've been working on. I really hope it turns out well. It was sounding good but when I put it into my video editor, the audio quality is bad now. And I'm not sure if that's just because the editor's giving me weird output or what. We'll find out. And then on the birthday subathon, we're gonna be playing Mass Effect for the first time ever. So be sure to stick around for that. It's gonna be great. So everybody's gonna go. Oh yeah, my hand tracking's on. Hi, hello, hi. Look at the fingies. So cute. So scuffed. They're so scuffed. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful time zone. And I hope you can beam up and climb aboard. Beam up to the mothership again next time. Bye bye. Mata ne. See you again soon. See you later.